Alright, in this video we're going to be going over the additions to Apex Legends that have actually saved the game. Hello, I'm FirePug. If you guys are new, first of all, welcome to the channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about the additions that saved Apex Legends. And the perspective on this is basically looking at the last almost half a year, last 6 months-ish, going from let's actually start in the end of August. So let's go over like the normal school year, the fall through the spring. Because personally that's just when I haven't really played any Apex Legends. So I left off in the summer and I just came back recently, and that's kind of what inspired this whole video. So I'm going to be going over the things Respawn has added to Apex Legends. Not really the changes, but there is a gray area there, but mostly focusing on the new things that have been added. Now before we get started, I want you guys to share your thoughts on what I say in the comments. What do you think were the most influential things that actually saved Apex Legends recently? And also, please share some video ideas because I'm running out of them, man. Anyways, let's get going. So we're going to start with Eclipse. Now, I don't remember the exact start date. It was end of August, beginning of September when Eclipse first came out. It must have been end of August. In Eclipse, we got a new legend and a new map. Pretty cool, but somewhat standard things for a new season. They introduced gifting and stickers, both two smaller things. Some things that, people would use a little bit of. Nothing seriously game-changing. However, I think this was the first little step in a good direction. Then Revelry came along. We had class perks associated with that, and they also reworked the class system a little bit. I think that was a great idea and something we've been looking for honestly, it's been the last 2 or 3 years now since we've first heard that, class perks are going to get a big upgrade. And that finally did happen. We also got the new weapon, the Nemesis. Again, something pretty standard, but it was a good addition. The big thing that came here, one of the two big things I think that truly did save this game, was the addition of the Team Deathmatch and the permanent LTM rotation. It is insane how much that has improved the game. When I get on Apex Legends now, I barely play any Battle Royale. Just a little bit. It is pretty much only the LTM rotation with my friends constantly. That's like the only thing, all of them. No matter what LTM it is going on, we'll play it. And that is really one of the things that I think has completely transformed Apex Legends and completely pushed it into a good direction. Where before it was kind of like, we're just stuck in the stagnant Battle Royale that gets little LTMs every now and then, most of them reused. But making that permanent, something we've been looking for a long time, and it completely changed the game, to be honest. And I would argue that is the most important addition to Apex Legends Respawn has ever made. Now there's going to be another one that's coming up in Arsenal. So most recently we got another new legend. Again, pretty standard for a new season. We got the mastery system with the weapons. I think that is awesome. That's also something we've heard little bits about over time over the last couple years. So really good to finally see that being brought to light. Also the evac tower attachment for the survival slot. That's a good little thing. Also something we heard little bits of over time. And I keep saying that, we've been hearing about this for the last couple, 2-3 years. And I think that's a really big thing about this last stretch of time since like August, September, since the fall, that Respawn has been doing is they've been adding these things that we kept hearing about, wondering when are these things going to come to the game? When are we going to get the permanent LTM rotations? When are we going to get the new class perks thing? When is gifting going to come? When is stickers be cool? And the items like evac tower that are finally coming out. And I think that's all those little things that add up also make a huge difference. It's not just the gifting system. That barely means anything. Just the class perks on its own. Alright, it's cool. But all these little things that they've been talking about and now finally adding for good, that is a big deal and something that has definitely made Apex Legends a better game. And now lastly, the firing range. Now, I think this is more important than what people think. When I first came back to Apex Legends since the end of August, the first thing I noticed was the firing range. It blew my mind when I first loaded into that. this place is huge. It has so much. It's so much more fun to spend time in firing range. Um, I think as part of that's just because it's all new and more to explore. But they added a lot of good features. I'm not going to go through all of them. It'd take way too long. They added so much more space for you to play around with your squad in there. It'd be cool if you could get more than one squad in there. But that's another one of those things that's probably further down the road, but would be awesome if they added it. But I think the firing range additions have been completely underrated, and I think that's the second thing that's really saved Apex Legends. So other than just all those little things they've been adding, the permanent LTM rotation and the firing range, I'm going to argue, are the most important things and have literally saved Apex Legends from staying the same boring game that we've known for the last 4 years. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and again, make sure to share your own video ideas so I know what to do with my life. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you later.